Hi guys, it's Patricia and welcome to Tester Tuesday, where it's the day of the week that everyone gathers together on my channel to hear about scents. And the best part is you guys decide which ones by voting at the end of the video. So how did we do with last week's votes? Let me just grab my little cheat sheet here. We had 272 votes. And in first place, we had this very girly pink colored wax called Bloomin Beach. This one had 31% of the vote. And I don't have any testers, but that one just slid in as a standard bar. And in second place, with 24% of the vote, we have this pretty blue colored wax of Summer Rain. So let's talk about our first place scent this week. It is Bloomin Beach. And on cold sniff, this is about a medium to maybe a little bit stronger than medium scent. I would say stronger than medium. And this was the scent that was released in the Mother's Day collection for this year, 2021. And it's still available now as I film this video. So I would put this in the floral category. The scent description is, the surf's up and the sun's out as notes of beach roses and blush peony join sea jasmine to usher in the fun. So we have three main notes there. We have beach roses, we have blush peony, and we have sea jasmine, all three of which are florals. So you have to be a floral lover to love this scent. Kind of obvious. But on cold sniff, and on warm, I get mostly rose. Like, that's what I get the most of. I would say 50, maybe even 60%. It's slightly powdery. I'll tell you what makes it not so powdery here in a second. Peony, I get about 30%. And I can definitely smell that it reminds me of Peony Petals, but Peony Petals has peony plus rose, so that could be why. Now, the third note is sea jasmine. It's kind of implying there's a little bit of an aquatic characteristic to this. I don't really get a beachiness or an aquatic note. But what I do kind of think that sea jasmine does is it just kind of almost makes it like a fresh air feeling behind the rose and the peony. And as it warms, I feel like the jasmine is the one that I can smell towards the end. And I did warm this. I'm going to finish this up, but I did warm it in two spots. So let me just tell you how it did. So in my daughter's room, I took 2 cubes and put it there, and I actually had her smell both scents, and she said she liked them both. So I decided to put Bloomin Beach in her room. And no, there was no drunk Irish guy in the room, just my daughter. So Bloomin Beach. So I left it going 3 days, 28 hours. Now, day one, it was nice and strong. I would say about 8.5 out of 10 at its max. Very strong in the room. The other 2 days, it was lighter, but I could still kind of smell it. So it felt like it was the peony, then the jasmine at the end. So I feel like the rose is heavy, it comes out strong, then it leaves, and then the other things are there. So I decided, well, if it's like an 8.5 in her bedroom, I'm gonna try this in my open layout. So I took 4 cubes and put them amongst 3 warmers in my open layout. So in that big zone, it was about 6.5 at around the 2-hour mark once I put it in. But later, at around hour 5 or 6, I felt like it was a little stronger, like it just took a little while to build. So maybe about 7 out of 10 in my open layout. Definitely rose heavy. Now, the day I put in my open layout, my husband smelled it, and he said, this is not good. He said he didn't like it. My daughter was okay with it, and I forgot to check with Ryan, my youngest, but I'm okay with it. Would I purchase any more? Probably not. I like florals. I like florals that tend to not have rose in them. So rose is the one floral, and maybe gardenia, but rose especially is the one floral that kind of causes me to take a little bit of a step back and wonder if I should purchase it. But, you know, I was still okay with it. So I would say if you like Simply Rose, I think you're going to like this. If you like Peony Petals and you don't mind rose, I think you're going to like this. And if you like florals, I think you're going to love this. So this would be great in a bathroom or a bedroom. You could put in your open layout. It wasn't as strong as a bedroom because it's a big area. I think that, unfortunately, with florals, they do get a bad rap. I think that the people love florals, purchase a lot of them, and the other people that don't like florals tend to bring the sales down. So proportionately, do florals do well? Probably not, but they do satisfy a portion of the public that is needed. We definitely need florals in the catalog. So I would say if you're a true floral fan, pick up Bloomin Beach. Not a repurchase for me, but I was okay with it. And one bar, I'm happy to have tried it, and that is Bloomin Beach. Okay, so let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Summer Rain. Now on cold sniff, this is about a medium to just shy of medium perhaps. This was the scent of the month for July of 2019. It came out with that In Motion warmer. That was probably one of my least favorite warmers Scentsy has ever done. I would definitely put this in the fresh category. So the scent description is: dew sprinkled cyclamen, fresh botanicals, and a pinch of black lava salt capture the earthy sweet scent of a passing summer storm. I love that scent description. This is like a more feminine, softened version of Thunderstorm to me. Thunderstorm is very aggressive, earthy, lots of pungency with it. This has a gentle cyclamen, which is a floral. Let me just read you. It says a floral, predominantly a fresh green floral scent used in some perfumes. It's kind of sweeter and lighter, something like a lily of the valley, and it's a little bit more watery in nature. So yes, I would say definitely it has a watery component, but not like a salty sea air beach component, more like an inland watery component. Fresh botanicals. Botanicals are from plants, and if you think of it, it's almost like every part of the plant, like the floral part of the plant, the stem, the roots, everything all together, and it can be used in a multitude of different ways to combine to give you a different type of botanical scent. But this is like an earthy, sweet, floral, grounded, watery, pleasant scent. And they talk about lava salt, and I'm thinking, I don't know what that is. Now, I warmed this in my bonus room or my TV room, and I felt like I smelled black lava salt. I went up and I said, oh my gosh, it smells different this time. And that is a 40-watt Edison bulb warmer. So perhaps with the extra heat, that brought that note out. But it kind of gives it an earthy quality, like an earthy depth. You don't really, I don't know what black lava salt smells like, but that's what I think I was smelling. So I have written down, it's a little bit floral, it's a little bit fresh, a little bit earthy, a little bit watery. Sounds like Mambo number 5. Yes, a little bit of everything all mixed together. Now, I would say this is a really good scent on day one, and then it's a more of a background blender the other days, but it does last a while. So let me just tell you about it. I took this tester plus 1 cube from my bar, and I put it here in my bedroom in a 25-watt older warmer. I don't know the name of it. Strength that there was about 7 out of 10. And like I said, it's nice and strong, about a 7 out of 10 in that early part of the first day, and then it starts to dissipate, but you can still smell it. It's like a background freshness, something that your house just kind of smells fresh and clean, but not clean as in cleaner lemon, just fresh and airy and watery. Okay. In my TV room or my bonus room, I took 2 cubes and put it in the 40-watt Vino warmer. Strength and throw there was a little bit higher, 7.5 out of 10, and I left it going 3 days, 31 hours. I left it going in my room 4 days, 33 hours. I don't think I said that. Off and on, not continuous. So yeah, this is one that when you have it in the background, you may kind of go nose blind to it after the first day, but if you turn it off, your room might smell more stale. So I think if you're someone like Thunderstorm, but you just find it a little too aggressive, this would be a great option for you. Kind of like the little sister of Thunderstorm. And this would be great in a bedroom, a bathroom, a laundry room, all those type of areas. I would not put this in my open layout. It's not strong enough. It's definitely a mid-level floral, fresh, watery scent. I definitely like it. And guess what? It's in my Scentsy Club. Now, the problem is I always toy with taking it out or not. So this has been in my Scentsy Club, I think, from the beginning. Yeah, I like it. It's one of those fresh scents I really like. But sometimes I'm like, do I like it enough to keep it? So for now, it's there. We'll see if it stays. And I definitely do enjoy this one. It is Summer Rain. So now is the fun part of the video. Not that the other parts aren't fun, but I get to draw the scents from the box and you guys get to vote on them. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. You're gonna pick 2 different scents from the 6 that I select here. You're gonna put them down in the comments section below in YouTube. And for some reason, if you have trouble voting on YouTube videos, say you're on a TV, you're watching on a TV, God help you. Face is much bigger than I'd want it to be. You can actually find my Instagram post, it's Patricia Gates, and put your 2 votes there. All right, so I'm gonna root around. I've got different bags, kind of like some are a little bit older, some are a little bit newer. So that's kind of how I like to do things. Scent number 1 is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. And again, I have a sweaty brick I'd love to use up. So if you could vote for that, I'd love you. Okay, scent number 2. Let me just go way in this bag here. Scent number 2 is Sharp Dressed Man. Scent number 3 Pristine Waters. Scent number 4, let's go over here. Scent number 4 is a big one. It is very big. Paradise Punch. That's enough testers for the whole neighborhood, but if I do get this, chances are I won't get through all these testers, but I could definitely give it a go. Scent number 4. Gosh, we're kind of, it's not that we're getting low, but they're just kind of all over the place. Scent number 4, Serene Green, or sorry, that's scent number 5. And scent number 6 is Bananas. All right, so we do have some older scents here, and I will hopefully have good luck with the testers. Sometimes I've been hit or miss with some of the older ones. Scent number 1 is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. That was a former spring brick that they adapted from the body care line. And then it went into the catalog for a bit. Sharp Dressed Man. I would assume that was in the Darling and Dashing category back in the day. It's retired, as is Pristine Waters. I think this was a former scent of the month. I think. Scent number 4 is Paradise Punch. This is a spring and summer scent that they release typically each year, and it's available in the catalog right now in the citrus category. Scent number 5 is Serene Green. This is a retired scent. I would assume fresh. It actually says spa on the back. So. And scent number 6, I have 2 little wimpy testers, but it's always good to try, and that scent is Bananas. Bananas. Retired. So anyway, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Please take care, stay safe, don't forget to vote, and I will see you guys in the next video.